Hey, good evening. Well, it's that time of the day when I do my walk around on and show what I've managed to achieve today. Today I used a different method. There's always a logical way to go to get a job done, and sometimes that logical way is not always the best way for you, wherever you are in the project. And if you're working alone like I am, sometimes if it starts to get a little bit overwhelming, you have to do something that has been bothering you. Like you get it out of the way, get it done, even if it's not logical. Now, it wasn't logical to paint the ceiling there. But what the heck? I thought I'd like to see the ceiling painted, so I painted the ceiling. It's going to have to be done again. And I also renewed the plywood that's on the bathroom there. That's the entrance to the bathroom, which is disgusting, so I'm not going to show it to you. You might be trying to keep your evening meal down. So, this is where I'm at now. I actually got all of the paneling done on this side. Right, so I put my nice panels up and got them painted today. Didn't get quite all of the painting done right on the top there, but I'm not going to kill myself for that. Did some extra painting here, and you might be wondering what that's for. Beth said, "What's that, a blackboard?" I said, no, it's a picture. She said, "What's it a picture of?" Well, at the moment it's a picture of a white space. I haven't decided what picture I'm going to paint there. So I put it up and I'll make the relief in there. A relief in different layers of wood is what I have in mind, which I used to enjoy doing when I was in Florida. So as I say, sometimes you need to do things. This is not speaking as a strictly by-the-book professional decorator, painter, carpenter, whatever you want to call me, house remodeler right now. But sometimes you need a little encouragement to go on, and so that's when you go ahead and you do something that doesn't make any sense. I decided that I would like to block those shelves off, because what we found is that with the double shelves, double-sided, where you can get to the shelf on both sides, it just becomes a mess and stuff falls down on one side or the other and it gets lost, and it's kind of useless. So what I did was I pushed this in. Actually, I need to do a little bit more work there, but fast and furious is how this kind of work has to be done, when you're just going to get something done simply because you want to and not because it's part of the great plan. Personally, I don't work to a great plan. I like the job to evolve, and I like to have fun, and I like to be, well, I'm prepared to do things wrong. And I think that that's a vital part of being able to do a great job, is an unusual one where you learn some new tricks. You learn new tricks by being willing to do something wrong, to make a mistake. You can't be fussing about making a mistake. Well, what if it doesn't look right? Well, if it doesn't look right, you'll do it again. And I've had to do a few things again. Like all of the paneling, the entire paneling on the inside of the house is being ripped off. I thought when I put that up I would just be going over that with with marine ply. The way that it's turned out is that the house is hot, so therefore we're going to have to insulate it, and especially on the wall that we're looking at now, although none of this wall will be redone. But this room we are planning on, well, it'll be the whole house, because the whole house is really open plan, as you can see. But we will be replacing all of that paneling up there because it's in hardboard. That's what I've done on this side. This whole wall has been torn down. The paneling has been torn down and it's been repaneled. Now at some point I'm going to have to make up some scaffolding to do it, but we're going to panel in that ceiling. Panel in the ceiling using probably plywood, I think, but I've tried to get there's another kind of board that's a composite board that you can buy that is a little bit cheaper than plywood, but I've asked about it at the local hardware store and they shook their head, which is often the case. Something that you would be able to walk into a Home Depot and get in any quantity. They don't know about it here. Well, I quickly ran out of what I thought was going to be more than enough of this moulding here. I thought I'd have more than enough of this. I got 3 8 or 10 foot lengths, and I don't have enough to do this, and I don't have enough to do the other side of that opening there into the bedroom. That took all 3 sheets to do that surround there. I did a little, rather than start doing miters, I did a little turn on there, and actually that made it easy, and I brought it all the way down and it covers in the join on the different pieces of plywood. Okay, well, waffled on enough. Thanks for taking an interest in my quarantine madness project. How much longer, well, it doesn't matter how much longer the quarantine goes on, the house will be finished, and I'll be moving in next into this part here, which obviously everything that was in here has been loaded into this part. Now we have to find a place to well, to unload all of that. The table and everything is built, but it's not fixed, so it has to be fixed. Some extra paneling has to go in there to match this table, and of course this all comes out. This is Beth's idea of how to dress something up. See, paneling has to go in there, which is the back of the seating. Okay, well, as I say, thanks for your interest. Hope you enjoy seeing how it all evolves. I do. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. So, this is a foreigner in the Philippines. Bye for now. See you later.